Before the marble statues and the myths, there was a man. A quiet Virginian who longed for peace, yet became the face of a revolution. This is the story of George Washington, not just the first president, but the man who defined what leadership could be. He was born on February 22nd, 1732, in Westmoreland County, Virginia, the son of Augustine and Mary Washington. His childhood was marked by simplicity, discipline, and the rhythm of plantation life. His father's early death left him without the advantages of wealth or formal education. Yet from a young age, he carried himself with an uncommon sense of duty and dignity. As a teenager, he learned surveying, a craft that demanded patience, precision, and courage. He rode 4 miles through forests thick with fog and silence, sleeping beneath the open sky. He charted rivers, boundaries, and wilderness few colonists had ever seen. These long, lonely rides across the Virginia frontier shaped him more than any classroom could. They gave him endurance, independence, and a bond with the American land itself. He was tall, disciplined, and reserved. Even as a young man, his composure drew attention. People trusted him instinctively. They sensed something steady in him, something rare. In his 20s, he wore the uniform of a British officer. At 21, he volunteered for a dangerous mission into the Ohio Valley to deliver a message to the French, demanding they withdraw from British-claimed lands. The wilderness was harsh, the snow relentless, and the journey perilous. Washington faced freezing rivers, hostile scouts, and near death more than once. Yet he completed the mission with poise and resolve. That journey was his first taste of leadership under pressure, and it revealed the traits that would later define him: courage without arrogance, endurance without complaint. When the French and Indian War erupted, Washington was commissioned as a lieutenant colonel. He was young, ambitious, and eager to prove himself. At Fort Necessity, he led his men into a desperate battle against superior French forces. Rain turned gunpowder to mud, trenches flooded, and the men suffered terribly. Outnumbered and exhausted, Washington was forced to surrender. It was a bitter humiliation. Yet even in defeat, he showed grace. He signed the surrender terms, led his survivors home, and immediately began studying his mistakes. Failure, for him, was not the end. It was instruction. From that day forward, he resolved to never repeat what he could learn from. In the years that followed, Washington gained hard-won experience. He survived ambushes, saw men fall beside him, and narrowly escaped death when bullets tore through his coat but left him unharmed. Word of his bravery spread. He earned the admiration of his troops and the respect of his enemies. But through those years of war, a deeper realization took root. He saw how British commanders treated colonial officers not as equals, but as lesser men. They dismissed colonial courage as provincial and colonial blood as expendable. Washington never forgot that. It became a quiet wound that would change the course of his loyalty. When the war finally ended, he returned home to Virginia. He was no longer the naive young soldier who had set out to earn a king's approval. He was a man tempered by fire, disciplined, introspective, and quietly proud. At Mount Vernon, overlooking the Potomac, he began to build a new life. The fields became his sanctuary. The rhythm of planting, harvesting, and rebuilding replaced the drumbeat of battle. He found solace in the cycles of nature, in the honest labor of the soil. But history had not finished with him. The lessons he had learned on the frontier, patience, endurance, restraint, would soon be tested again on a much greater battlefield.